If you're looking for a new book to dive into, the Urbana Free Library can help.
That's right. In today's page turners, they're sharing about an exciting event that should inspire your next read. Lauren Chambers joins us. Glad to have you here, Lauren.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, so it sounds like a pretty cool person's coming to town for a little bit of a book signing and a talk. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, I'm very excited. So it's the actually it's next Thursday. It's September 22nd. We have Mia P. Manansala coming. It's part of the Pygmalion Festival, but this is a completely free event that's being held at the library, and she writes cozy mysteries.
Ooh.
A cozy
Yeah, what's a cozy mystery?
So this isn't a police procedural. It's not one that's going to be really gory. If you think Agatha Christie is like one of the original cozy mystery writers. They're really, it's whodunit and kind of figuring out the mystery. There might be some hints of romance in there. That's the big part of
Like a little bit of a puzzle.
Exactly.
Okay. So less of the I'm scared and more of that let's figure this out.
Yes, more of that, and there can be an emphasis in there on family and friendship as well, and communities coming together. So less gore and suspense.
She's coming for a book talk, is that
Yes.
right? So what are some of her books? We're looking at that one right there on the screen. So should you be familiar with her work to enjoy and get anything out of this visit, or can you just come and maybe learn a little bit about her? Which do you think is best?
Both. You can come and just learn about her. You know, she's going to do a reading from her book, but we'll also have a bit of a conversation, and it'll be an opportunity to ask her about the publishing industry, mystery writing, how she got into it, why she writes the way she does, or what does she see like is gonna be big trends in the genres moving forward. So you can ask her both about writing, but also about the books too.
And what age group would you say are her books suited for?
More for adults.
Okay.
Okay, Arsenic and Adobo.
Yes.
What is this story about?
So it is part of the Tita Rosie's Kitchen Mysteries. It's book 1, and so far Manansala has 2 books out. It focuses on the Filipino-American character Laila Magakapal, and what happens is she has kind of like a rom-com existence up to this point in her life. There's a fictional town of Shady Palms, Illinois. She's moved to Chicago, was trying to make a name for herself, walked in on her fiance cheating on her.
Oh my goodness.
And has since moved home, and she's helping out at her aunt's restaurant. And sort of refinding her life. And while she's there, she meets her high school sweetheart, who is a complete jerk.
Oh no.
And also the local food critic, and keeps bashing the aunt's restaurant. But he also keeps coming to it and keeps writing more bad reviews. And on one of the visits, he dies.
Oh my gosh.
Right after being served food and eating some of it. So the story is Laila has to prove that it wasn't food poisoning, it wasn't an intentional killing, and her family had nothing to do with it.
Wow.
It was not revenge because they were exes. So that is sort of the first book. And then her second book has to do with a local beauty pageant for teens. And she was a former... Where's
the mystery in it? I'm scared.
A former beauty pageant winner with mixed feelings about being in there. Her mother really wanted her to be in there. She's also dealing with the fallout of this murder that happened and everything that takes place in the first book. But she gets asked to be a judge for this pageant, and then of course someone else winds up dead.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I can handle this series. The one thing I would say is it does take place, partially in a restaurant, so do not read these books on an empty stomach. One of my favorite things about these is there's actually recipes in the back of the book for some of the food that gets mentioned here. Yeah.
That's an awesome idea.
So there's still plenty of time to dive into one of these books and have it read before the visit next week, so you could really get the most out of her coming on Thursday, September 22nd. Do you need to register for this so you kind of have an idea of how many people are coming, or just show up and enjoy?
You can just show up and enjoy. Nice. And we will have books for sale there, so if anyone does want to get a copy signed, you can bring your own or you can get one there.
Very cool.
I'm reading her a few notes here about the author.
Yes.
I know we're out of time, but she says Mia spends her days procrastinating.
Yeah, I
Not
saw
sure what
that.
means. Playing JRPGs. I don't know what that is. And dating Sims.
Video games.
Okay.
JRPGs are Japanese video games. It's a
Interesting.
genre of video game.
Well, she sounds like an interesting character
Yes.
to get to know at one of these
Very
talks.
good.
So mark it on the calendar. Enjoy it. Come with your questions. Get your book signed. We'll connect you with all you need to know in order to attend this interesting talk over on our Facebook page, CiLiving's Facebook page.